Record.
Hear me now. It's Coach JJ with my great friend, the Thunder from Down Under.
Teddy.
That's it.
Howdy, mate. How's it going?
There we go. That's something a little bit better. How's it going here?
Good, man. Long time since we've done one of these.
Yes, it's been about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
And for those of you watching, you may notice a little bit change of scenery here. Where are you, man?
I am in my house, my humble abode. Where are you?
That's funny because I am in my house.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not, this is my couch.
Same here. Did we just become best friends?
We did, and that is Sarah's picture. That's not mine.
That's a nice picture, Sarah.
It is nice. Let me see if I can.
Where'd you get it from? The toilet store?
She's not here right now. But
Damn it, I wish you could hear me.
yeah, and I'm here with none other than.
Oh.
Hey, speak. Okay, good. Straight.
Made for the podcast. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Here, Fido. Oh, there we go.
He was sleeping, but he wanted...
Oh, nice. So you woke him up just so he can get a little... Look at the dog, looks terrified.
Say hi, Bo. Say hi.
He's like, what in the world's going on? How old is he now?
He is just under 6 months. He is...
So still pissing in the house and...
No.
No? You already got him trained?
Well trained, yeah.
What?
Sits down, pause, he pees outside, he tells us when he needs to go. The only thing, and he's got a similar problem to that of Vinicius Mercado, is whenever we take him outside the house, he eats shit.
Oh.
He likes it.
That is awful. When he tells you he's got to go, does he have a little bit of like an English accent, or is there any...
He says, Papa, I need to step outside. I need to step outside to the lavatory.
He's like, shut up.
He's like,
hear me now.
He's like, shut up. Better than me? Shut up.
Shut up.
But
I don't think anybody's going to get that, but
yeah. Let's get on with the podcast.
Let's get on the podcast. What are we talking about today?
Okay, let me ask you a few questions because we got a lot to catch up on. First of all, how was the Christmas party on Saturday? Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. So
Fantastic.
How was it?
Oh, let me tell you, it was awesome. I had a great wad plans, wheelbarrow walks with partners.
Nice.
Yes,
hard.
They are hard, and it was like about 12 of them there and back. So it was great. Look at your dog biting you, man.
He's teething.
If he bites you, you bite him back. That's the only way to teach him. And he pees in the house, you rub his face in it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do that.
No. So yeah, it was a great wad. We had a lot of people show up. I don't count, but it was probably at any one time probably about 20 people there. Most people did the wad, and then we made some delicious waffles.
Oh, nice. I
love waffles. Then we did a really fun gift exchange. Yeah, we had about probably 14 people or so that did the gift exchange. And it was a great time. Everybody brought a gift, and we rolled some dice, passed it around until everybody ended up with someone else's gift. And it was a good time.
Who brought the best surprise gift? Which one was the best gift, would you say?
The best gift.
Well, the funniest gift.
Funniest, I think we took home the funniest gift, and I think Mel brought it. Okay. And I wish I could get to go to the kitchen to show you, but I'm just too lazy for that right now because I wadded today. But
oh yeah, once in a blue moon.
I know.
Doesn't happen very often, people. JJ doesn't wad, but the dubs were out, which meant he actually finally did a workout.
Yes, but I take the good with the bad. I had to row, and I don't like to row. Out of anything, I'd rather snatch or rather clean. I do not like to row. You got to bring me the other thing. Sarah brought me part of the gift, partially opened. Check out that piece right there.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Coffee mug.
Is that a coffee mug?
Yes. Is that bad? I sure was.
That's awesome.
And it's perfect. You know, I don't want to say it was kind of made for me, but
you were made for each other.
I'm not saying it was made for me. And then that's only part of it. What else came with it? Check that out. Get a good view on that. Wait, let's show you.
So it's for eggs?
Yeah, dude. Look at that.
Nice.
How awesome.
That is awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. I did my first go today, and it's gonna take practice. It's gonna take.
Not a one-hit wonder.
I got one eye good, and I cracked the yolk on the other eye.
Well, practice makes perfect, just like everything in CrossFit.
That's right. Which kind of segues into our next, our main topic.
Okay, which is?
The main topic is setting goals.
Okay.
I
like that. That's a cool
We went through scaling last week. Oh, no, I want to say last week, but it was probably like 3 weeks ago. But anyways, we've been fucking. Here's the deal. Here's the scoop. Set goals. And I'm going to say you should set this off the top of my head now, and I'm probably going to think about this later, and I'll go, man, I should have said something else. But I'm going to say you should set 2 goals. A goal you can achieve reasonably soon, and then a goal that will take a little longer to work for. Maybe a 2-year goal, 3-year goal.
Whoa, that's pretty long term.
It's a long-term goal.
Okay.
What is a good example of a goal you can achieve relatively soon? What do you think?
I think something like, God, it could be for anything really.
Well, let's start with the easiest one for you guys that I think you can do, especially for the new year. 2018 is coming. Attendance goal.
I like that.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you don't show up, let's just say 3 to 5 times a week, you should.
Yeah.
Find some time. Yeah. How many? Find some time to make it in at least 3 times a week. Okay. 5 times, or we got several people. I know Camille, both Carries, Bonnie. Anyways, some of those bonbons, some of those people 6 times a week, every freaking week.
Damn.
They kill it.
Yeah,
they kill it. I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
I couldn't do that.
And they run. And their moms. Mind blown.
What does that mean?
Mind blown. Well, they got kids. They got
shit to do.
Yeah, they got stuff to do. So if they're making it in 6 times a week, people, you can.
Yeah, and not only do they make it in, like they give it their all to each workout, each class. So fair play. Shout out to those ladies.
Shout out to those ladies. We need the guys to become more like the ladies. Especially
the likes of, I know we always mention him, Vinicius. Disgraceful.
There's no excuse. He's supposed to be on like a podcast like 4 podcasts ago. And we told you guys to make a list of questions you want us to ask him. It could be anything. Okay. I still want the list. Okay. So prepare a list of some questions, and I promise you we're going to have them on here.
Finally.
I don't want to promise next week, but very soon. Short-term goal.
Yeah. And as well as.
See what I did there?
I see what you did there. That was a good example of a short-term goal.
That is a very good example of short-term goal.
Anyone watching these videos, comment on the Facebook if you want to be on the interview. Anyone, honestly.
Yes.
Because I don't want it always to just be me. Like maybe I'll go for a week, and someone else can come on here and we can change it up and really make this thing a whole box type of thing, you know?
Yes. We want anybody and everybody. If you want to be on here, just talk to us and give us your opinion. We'd love to have you. So yeah, definitely sign up. Anyways, we're rambling on now. So back to our goals. All right. Short-term goals. A very easy one to follow would be like showing up more often than you do now.
I like that one.
But performance-wise, short-term goals could be something like if you're just learning to do dubs, string together 20 dubs.
Boom.
Easy, okay? If you want strength type of goal, if your back squat PR is 100, 120.
Ooh.
120 is a good amount of weight, 20 pounds, but
what's a good time frame for that?
Time frame for that, it depends what you're doing. Are you drinking soda over there, man?
No, it's paleo water.
Oh, got it.
I don't have a filter on my tap, so the water comes through brown.
Yeah, it happens. He lives in
Kelly Brashen. It's a poor version of Celebration. Just
That's
outside.
right. I got it. He's from Grimsby, so he's no stranger to what all that is.
Yeah.
But you know what? 20 pounds, I think if you're working on it, 2 months, 3 months maybe. If you go on a squat program, 20 pounds would be easy, like easy money,
Just
right?
consistency, you know?
Consistency is it. We put squats on the agenda every single week. If you guys never notice, I usually alternate front squats and back squats.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so week 1 front squats, week 2 back squats. Week 1 front. You get the point.
She sold seashells on the seashore.
That's right. Check the WODs and definitely come in for those squats if that's your goal. Okay, whatever it may be. It may be, do a full squat snatch, just one with whatever weights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, choose some goals. Give yourself something to train for. Okay.
What's your goal, JJ?
What's my goal?
What's a short-term goal for you in the next? I don't know. It could be a month, could be 2 months, could be 3 months.
So short-term goal, I think would be, is get on a program and follow it 4 days a week. Yeah. Lifting program.
That's a good goal.
I think my midterm goal, not even a midterm goal, short-term goal, I'm not going to WOD much to the open just so I can beat you and I can beat Vinicius in the open.
No.
Again.
It's not going to happen. I'm coming for you this year. Last year I was playing my Virgin card. It was the first year of the Open. I was inexperienced. But this year, it's a whole new Teddy. He's going to come back fitter, stronger, able to snatch over 135. I'd be scared if I were you.
I'm shaking in my boots.
I'm sure.
If you guys think Teddy will actually beat me in this year's Open, give us a shout. If you don't know what that is,
maybe we'll discuss it.
Games.crossfit.com. Just type in the box and you can just take a look who's number one.
Yeah.
Last year. Who's number one last year? Who knows this year? Maybe someone else sneaks by. It could happen.
It'll be interesting, that's for sure.
It would be interesting. Long-term goals. You tell me what a long-term goal is. We kind of talked about it a little bit, but give me your long-term goal.
A long-term goal for me would be to get stronger across I want to say 3 main lifts, but I don't like to.
How many?
I want to get stronger in my back squat and my deadlift. Those are 2 big lifts which give a pretty good idea of your strength levels, and I feel like there's room for improvement in both. So it's going to take me to consistently follow some good strength programming for the next 6 months to a year and really be consistent with it and get my numbers up in the back squat and deadlift. Yeah.
And inevitably, strengthen your back squat, strengthen your deadlift. It'll translate to many other lifts. The clean, for example, even the snatch, you don't really have a problem standing up a weight. Typically, if you can get underneath it.
It's more just technique.
Yeah, technique. But with the deadlift, deadlift will definitely help that first pull, even with your clean as well. So I'd imagine definitely a good goal. It's good
stuff.
Good
carryover for the rest of CrossFit, I feel.
I feel like I should give you another goal.
Yeah.
Long term.
Yeah.
And I think the deadlift and squat, I think in a year or so, I think you'll have that down. But I'm going to give you a 5-year goal.
Okay.
And that's to finally beat me. That's all. Or
in what?
I will say your 5-year goal is to become a better CrossFitter than your Mr. Miyagi.
Well, you know what? That 5-year goal may be complete this year. You never know.
It might be a short-term goal.
And the worst thing about that is we have it on video. So when it happens, I'm going to replay it. And I'm going to bathe in my victory.
Yes. 3 times. 3 times.
Anyway, moving on. We met. Yeah, we talked about scaling last week. I keep saying last week. It was probably about 3 weeks ago. Maybe. No, it was 2 weeks ago. How do you feel that week went in terms of like how people approached the workouts you programmed? You know, how did they scale, and did you think they followed your advice, and what?
Yes.
How
I
did you
think it went well. So here's the thing. The weights weren't always heavy, but it was a lot of work on some of these WODs, and I definitely put a really low cap. Some of the workouts were like 6-minute caps. So it that would tell you it's not the weight you need to scale. It's not a really heavy weight. It's just how fast you need to go. You know,
it catches up with you because it's, you
know, or even though the RX weight is a weight that many people can probably handle.
Yeah.
Not in that time frame or not that many reps.
Can you actually do it for reps? Yeah.
So that was cool. Most people did well. Most people finishing under all the caps. They got the point to do what they needed to do to finish, and I do like that. And we did notice. So those of you that did not cap and killed those WODs, we did notice. Dude, what are you drinking now? How many drinks do you have?
I've got about 4 or 5 around me.
Oh my God.
I'm a king at my castle. So I like to, in the evening time, I like to indulge in good food.
4 or 5 different beverages and stuff.
I have naked women bring it to me with fresh fruit and
and they're petting your dog right now.
Yeah, they're looking after Bowden. Bowden lives a good life.
Bowden. Another thing I want to talk about is last week's WODs.
Okay.
I was excited.
The short and sweet ones?
Short and sweet. I was excited about those. Listen, the longest WOD last week was 8 minutes long.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yes, very, very spicy. It was very deceptive is a good word I can say. Because you look at it and you go, well, I don't know, that doesn't look too bad. And then you try it. All right. And it takes me in it, and I do like that because it takes us back to probably one of the first podcasts where we said your average CrossFitter has this idea that a 20-minute WOD is just beast. It was sick. It was crazy. But it doesn't have to be a long WOD, right? 6-minute WOD had most people lying on the floor, okay? Because they're working those different muscle stimulus and they're getting the whole idea of what the WOD's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
Okay. And I thought that was cool. I mean, I think most of the WODs were around 6 minutes long last week.
Yeah, but they didn't feel like 6 minutes. You you say a 6-minute workout and you think, oh, that'll be over before you know it. But when you're in it, you look at it, you're absolutely tired halfway through the workout, and it's only been 3 minutes.
Yeah. Well, how many? 2.5.
2.5, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But even though it's 6 minutes, it feels like longer in the time because you're just going all out. And, there's only so long that your body can sustain that. So it's good stimulus.
That's right.
It feels good.
And it sometimes what we do, we'll put like a mile run for time. And most of you will go, a mile, piece of cake, right? And you'll run in 8.5 minutes and you go, JJ, can I do something else? That was easy WOD. I go, hey, what's your time? 8.5 minutes? Well, why wasn't it 7.5?
Well, why wasn't it 4.5 in my case?
That's right.
5.5.
That's right. See, so that's just kind of another example. I saw what you did there. That's just kind of another example on intensity. All right.
Yeah.
Make a short WOD and kill it. Okay.
Yeah.
And one thing I like about this last week's WODs is, especially for those of you who plan to compete soon, Festivus coming up. You're not going to do a 30-minute WOD. You're not going to do a 20-minute WOD.
Never.
You might not do a 10-minute WOD.
Nope.
Most WODs might be 6 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, because of the logistics.
And that's it. And you need to be all out. You need to kill those 6 to 10 minutes. You need to leave everything there.
And you need to get used to that feeling, because if the first time you feel that's in a competition,
you're in
probably
bad
not going to do very well.
Because you got like 4 more other WODs to do.
Yeah, you got to get the body used to feeling that, whoa, I gave everything. I'm going to have to lie here for 1.5 minutes just to get back to normal.
That's it.
Like, that's not safe to do all the time, but there's a time and a place, once or twice a week, to just push the body there.
Yeah. And I was going to say something else, and I just forgot.
I probably just made such a good point that you didn't need to say what you were going to say anymore.
I probably was going to say exactly what you did.
Well.
Oh, I know what it was. those kind of WODs, you want to kill it. You want to get your 6 minutes done, leave it all out there.
Mm-hmm.
What you don't want is to leave and go, dang, I probably could have squeaked out a couple more reps.
That sucks.
Worst feeling in the world. Believe me. Ask me how I know. Okay.
Well, we know.
Not everyone. So you shut your mouth.
They call me a sandbagger, but they don't know who my coach was. You learn from the best.
I do not sandbag people. Don't listen to him.
Okay.
This week is something a little special.
Mm-hmm.
I took last week and I made it suck twice as bad. Okay. What's that mean? Last week you had 1 short workout a day. This week you have 2 short workouts per day.
Why not?
Separated by a rest. Free.
Now I know why you say. I say it weird.
See it? Free.
Free.
You gotta learn there you go. How do you say the?
The.
So theyre.
Theyre.
There it is. See,
Theyre.
I can teach an old dog new tricks, people.
Who are you calling old?
I can teach, right? Apparently, let him know. Hey.
Speak.
He's in his own mind right now. I think he's licking his pulse.
Anyway, go on. Sorry to interrupt.
Yes. So 2 WODs separated by a short rest this week. We didn't have very many people show up this evening.
No, we didn't actually. They missed out on a good one too. Let me just say,
yes,
it was a great workout.
It was a great one. It was not too many people like to see a ton of cardio like that. But you know what? That's what you need. I know who you are if you didn't show up.
It's good for your soul.
Really, I don't, but I could check Wi-Fi and figure out who you are. Okay. I don't personally know exactly who showed up or not.
I know who didn't turn up. I know everything. I'm judging all of you who didn't turn up.
Every one of you.
But to those who did, great job. Also, you left early, but Coach Evers' endurance class was popping from 6:30 till 7:30. I've never seen so many people in the gym that late.
Yeah, I got to see her start. It was probably I feel like it was about 8 to 10 people.
Yeah, and they killed it. They killed it.
It looked like a good workout, like good every 10 minutes on the minutes. So something a little different, not your normal EMOM, which is good. Anyways, this week you can expect to see a couple short, brutal workouts separated by a short rest. The rest is enough just to give you your breath back, and then you go right back at it. All right. So let's see what you guys can do. If it turns out good, maybe next week you might have free short ones.
Theyre,
yeah, that's good enough. You can't say it so slow. Not theyre. You got to just put it quick. Theyre.
I'm special.
What's your name?
Teddy.
Well, you're Jeff. Say it for me one time.
Name Jeff. Sorry, Jeff. I just really like saying it. If you watch,
you know what? The funny thing is, ever since I first started training Jeff, probably like Jeff, probably like I'm not very good at it. Probably like I don't know. I think I've been training him for at least probably 2 years, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Like he first came in and he was already doing like toe to bars and stuff. So I'm like, Jeff, man, you're El Jefe. I called him that. Still haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
So when you put the quote and he goes, "This is Jeff, it's El Jefe." I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I can't believe Jeff is a part of the Mexican cartel, but after all, his name is Jeff.
I've called him El Jefe since I met him, and he goes, "Hey, do you call me El Jefe because of the movie?" I'm like, I really haven't seen the movie.
What are the odds?
Funny. What movie are you talking about? 21 Jump Street.
Well, this one's 22 Jump Street.
Oh, whatever. You get the point.
Speaking
I haven't seen any of them.
Dude's a stud. Like every morning he's there. Like when I sometimes make it in the mornings, and he kills it. So shout out to Jeff.
Yes, Jeff shows up every day. He can physically make it. So he kills it every time. He's come a long way. Jeff's come a very, very, very long way, and he's doing excellent. I'd like to see him compete soon. Yeah, me too. I think Festivus would be a good one for him.
Yeah, I think that people get this impression when it comes to competing that you have to be an amazing athlete to compete. But the cool thing about competing is it gives you like a goal, you know, like we're talking about. What are the odds? But like it gives you something to like motivate your training and keep you pushing on the days that you don't want to train. And that's priceless. Like, because for me at the moment, I don't have anything to train for. And there's days where I don't feel like training. And normally I'll be like, okay, I'm not going to go training because I don't have a reason to train. So maybe I'll sign up for one. Maybe that's a goal of mine. Short-term goal to go and do well in a competition, to train hard for one.
That's right.
That's cool.
There's a couple competitions coming up. I'm not going to speak about any of them individually, but any of you guys can ask some of the coaches, or if they don't know, just ask me or Sarah. There's a couple small ones, local competitions coming up, Festivus being one of them. I like Festivus, especially since we're a new box with a lot of new members, new to CrossFit at least. I think it's a great competition for you guys. So if you're interested, get with me. We're going to start some sort of training very soon, I think. It's in April, so you got 4 months. All right, there's another one in February sometime. I don't remember the date. But anyways, so it's another box that's not too far from this area. Maybe 18th, I think it is. And I get emails all the time for different competitions. So if you guys want to compete, get with me or any of the coaches. Let's get you guys signed up. Let's take care of a short-term goal ASAP. All right.
Awesome.
And then maybe a long-term goal might be a big comp. Bacon. Wadapalooza. Granite Games.
Woo!
CrossFit Games. Pointing at you. Also, yes, Sarah brought a good point up to me.
Oh.
Telekinetically, because she's not here right now. Okay. CrossFit Open. The CrossFit Open. What is the CrossFit Open?
What is the CrossFit Open, JJ?
Oh, I'll try to throw that on your way, but I'll take it.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Teddy. Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
The CrossFit Open.
Who's that?
Yeah, it's down.
Send them in this way, man.
Down. Come in the video. Yeah, we just like to chat sometimes.
What's up, dude? When are we gonna chat?
He said, "What's up, dude? When are we gonna chat?"
Video chat? Why are you video chat? Oh, you're doing a podcast.
We get lonely sometimes.
Yeah. We're like, how's your workout, man? Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro.
Cool.
Did he just leave? He didn't even say hi. He just asked what we were doing.
He said hi.
Oh.
He said, "Tell JJ hi."
Oh.
Anyway, the CrossFit Open is where all the members of the community get together and sign up to compete. One workout every week for 5 weeks in total. Not 2, not 4, not 3. 5. 5 different workouts over 5 weeks.
Yes.
And the cool thing about it is, even though it's the first part of the CrossFit season where like all the top people that finish up in the Open then move on to the regionals, all the workouts are accessible to general public. Yes. And you can scale them, and they give loads of scaling options. So it's really cool.
Yes.
It's a good way to test your fitness and compare it every year. And it's
worldwide. It's worldwide. So I want to say last year, and this is just a number off the top of my head, somewhere around 350,000 people worldwide signed up. All right.
That's crazy.
So it's awesome to be able to do these workouts and see where you compare worldwide. All right. Especially with that many people. I think it's awesome. And just like Teddy said, it is once a week, Thursday nights. We have a party at the box. I call it a party, but it's not a crazy party. We usually get 2 volunteers a week, and Teddy has graciously volunteered last year, probably a couple times. I want to say you did what, 2?
I did 2, I think, in total. Yeah,
2, something like that. Teddy volunteered twice. So Thursday night we watch the announcements, we watch the games athletes do the WOD. Then we get 2 of our own people to demonstrate the WOD for us. I did 1.
It's exciting as well. It's really fun to watch.
It's a great time. It's a great time. I did 1 where I got to challenge my dear friend Vinicius. Take it away. I'll let you take this one.
Vinny did really well with the 95-pound bar, but the 135 proved to be somewhat troublesome.
Very.
But it's okay. It's not like he's 220 pounds and it's half his body weight to snatch. Yeah. But it was great, and it went a whole lot better than 17.1. Let's just put it that way.
Wow.
Long story short.
Well, let me give you a little testament of guts and glory. He didn't do so well the first time. We know that. Did that stop him? No. He did it again. Redid that WOD.
And he came back and
the second score was worse than the first one, but doesn't matter. Okay.
Will he
You know
ever
why?
finish
You know why?
17.1?
Guts and glory. He did 17.3 a third time. And he still didn't do any better, but it doesn't matter. See what happens
But
here.
he has a record in the Open.
He tries. They should give him 3 scores for 17.3 and 2 scores for 17.1. See?
Which he never finished.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Everyone loves a trier.
Everyone, what I'm trying to get at is you don't quit. Take it from Vinny. You don't quit.
Nope.
No quitters.
Typically,
towards the end of the podcast, we review this week's WODs, but it's very early in the week. We've only done one.
Yeah.
So maybe
what's
tomorrow. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but if you look in Wodify, it's there.
Okay, awesome. Well, we will be back with another podcast on Saturday.
Saturday, probably, yes.
To review it, and we will actually do it this week because I don't have work on Saturday. So
yes, and maybe short-term goal I'm going to make myself. I might do a WOD every day this week.
That's a great short-term goal.
That's a good one.
Tomorrow's a little spicy.
Can you ask Sarah Cruz a question for me?
I can.
What's her short-term goal?
Teddy wants to know, what is your short-term goal?
My short-term goal?
She said to deliver this child so she can get back to CrossFit.
Yeah.
That's a good short-term goal. What a palooza. Baby's coming.
Actually, I made that short-term goal for her. She's still thinking.
Next year?
You want a short-term or give us your long-term goal?
My short-term goal is just to make it there. Draw it down and see it.
Oh, she said her short-term goal is to make it to Waterpalooza.
Nice.
And by make it, she just means drive down there and be able to watch it.
Yeah. Well, we are going to do that, and we're going to have lots of fun.
That's all of our short-term goal, but we're going to make it. So that one's in the bag. Long-term goal? She's thinking real hard.
Yes.
Real.
Let's see.
My name's Jeff.
Postpartum training. That's not very specific.
Well, I'd like to get back to working out as soon as possible, as consistent as possible.
She wants to get back to working out as soon as and as consistent as possible.
That's a good long-term goal.
Yes. Postpartum, after the baby.
Postpartum.
Okay. Yes. So those people that have children and don't think they can get back right away, think again.
Yeah.
As long as your doctor clears you, some of it is a little bit, but if you are cleared, there's no excuse. Come do it. I got tomorrow's WOD. I'm going to run it by you real quick.
Nice.
It's going to be the 2 Metcons, obviously. First one's going to be very short. I have the feeling. Okay, it is. There's 2 movements: kettlebell sumo deadlift high pulls and pull-ups. The kettlebell sumo deadlift high pulls start at 10 and decrease by 2 reps. So 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Sumo deadlift high pull start at 2 and increase by 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Pull-ups, sorry. So 10 sumo deadlift high pulls, 2 pull-ups. 8, 4, 6, 6, 4, 8, 2, 10.
Nice.
Should be short. You get a 3-minute rest in between these 2. Your second WOD is going to be very nice. 10 power cleans, 2 total bars. 8 power cleans, 4 total bars. 6 power cleans, 6 total bars. 4 power cleans, 8 total bars. 2 power cleans, 10 total bars.
Nice.
So the power cleans decrease by 2 total bars, increase by 2.
What's the weight?
135. Just enough to stay moving.
Like it. Very
I do like it. I think it's gonna be a good one.
That'll be good. That'll be good fun.
Yes, I don't think it's gonna be very long. I think it's gonna be a full sprint all the way through.
Good amount of gymnastics.
Good, definitely.
Toes to bar.
Yes.
A little bit of
Tomorrow happens to be weightlifting and gymnastics day.
Wouldn't you know it?
Metcon was today. See what I did there?
It's a pattern.
It is a pattern.
Listen to the programming one, they would understand.
They would understand. Check out the programming podcast. Get a little hints. And if you understand it well enough, and if you look at the WODs, you will be able to predict what the next couple of days WODs could be.
I like.
It's going to be lots of thinking, but you guys can do it.
Awesome. Well,
you got anything else?
I do not. I have nothing else. That was good little synopsis of what's been going on.
Synapses, I think.
Synopsis.
I think it's with an A. Synapses? Synopsis.
It's with an O.
Is it no? I'm an idiot. Over and out. Take care.
See you, JJ.
Peace.